graphics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the New York Giants. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Now Jones. Steps away to his left. Throwing deep for Galladay. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. They'll drop this one down to Cohen. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Play action. It's Fields. He'll buy some time right. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Fields on target to Mooney. 1st down, Chicago. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. It's complete to Cook. Touchdown, Chicago. Jared Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Throwing, Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a throw here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Drops it underneath for Booker. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Giants are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. First down, Giants. Jones to Ingram.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Looking to throw. Jones. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the...
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Fields now to throw. Swings this out here for Cohen. 5 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's third down. These two teams all tied after 1. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. On play action, Fields. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Fields. Flush to his right. Deep ball for Goodwin. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Give him 30 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On first down, Fields. Flushed out right. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Back to throw. Jones. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Jones now throwing on first down. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gano for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 21-14. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Here's Fields. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. Off play action, Fields. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Tyler Newsome now. And take it right on the 30. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum down.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. From the 24, Jones escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To Barkley on the check down. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields rolling to his right. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. This has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. A shotgun snap, Fields. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And now to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. So that is 2 pick sixes he's thrown in this football game. Now, you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess what? You have to deal with what they have now, okay? So they can't just mentally go, well, if we hadn't thrown those pick sixes, we'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
The Bears take over first and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right?
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Xavier McKinney. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Fields. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Gano the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that? And got his man, complete! And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That's a nice play there.
And this is caught. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. A play fake, now Fields to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. They'll try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, not giving up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley from 17 yards out. And the Giants get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Fields on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Now it's Fields. They'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. From the 50, here's Fields. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Xavier McKinney able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And this is Cook with the grab. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Flush to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Throwing on second and long. Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. It's Fields. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Chris Conley. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. The 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
To throw again on second down. Jones being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A gain there of 21 yards. Throwing, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. He dumps it off to Barkley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Giants are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Get out the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On first down, Fields. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Jared Cook with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. Trying to run it in with Montgomery. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an outside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. 23 yards, the final tally. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaching. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Giants are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That catch good for only a couple. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. They'll buy some time right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw again. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Well, baseball folks, Charles, they like to talk about the 3 true outcomes, a strikeout, a walk, or a home run. But for this quarterback, it's been the 2 true outcomes here. He's got 4 touchdown passes, but now a 3rd interception.
And it pains you to think that you have to try and tell him to rein it in. But at the same time, you can't just chuck it up there and hope for the best. And old-school football coaches will tell you there's 3 true outcomes throwing the ball, and 2 of them are bad.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 11th touchdown of the year. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. Gano the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Aaron Robinson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Boy, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick 6s from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about